Hi! If we haven't met, I'm Paloma. I've been on the road for over a year and a half now, and I don't live in any one place right now. I'm traveling around the US with my partner Alex so we can figure out where we want to live one day. I love to travel, and I love to travel light. I lead a pretty minimalist lifestyle because everything I own has to fit in our little car. I'm also a little obsessed with figuring out how to lead a healthier lifestyle when my home environment is constantly changing. Today, I'll be sharing 10 ideas to help you maintain healthy habits while you're traveling. Let's be honest, traveling, as fun as it can seriously mess up your healthy routines that you've set for yourself. You don't have as much control over your environment or your diet as you usually do. And to be really honest, even when you're not traveling, it can be pretty difficult to maintain healthy habits. What's most important is to be easy on yourself and remember that if today wasn't a healthy day, tomorrow you can wake up with a fresh start and try to have a healthier one. Being healthy has a lot of aspects to it. The tips I'll be sharing today all fall within 4 categories: relaxation and sleep, exercise, diet, and hygiene. Making positive changes in each of these areas will help you notice an overall improvement to your health. Let's start with my favorite topic, which is relaxation and getting ready for sleep. Airports, layovers, time changes. By the time you arrive at your destination, you're probably tired and maybe a little cranky. Is that just me? There's a good chance that you've got some tension in your shoulders or wherever you carry tension in your body. I think the best way to leave your hectic travel day behind is to take a shower and then have a little spa session. Tip number 1 is to pack some type of self-massaging device. There are lots of options out there. Some are simple, more analog ones, and others can be charged and offer different strength options. What's most important is that it releases tension, it relaxes you, and it helps you get ready for sleep. I have an example of one fun little massager that I did receive as a gift from my treks. I haven't seen anything like it. It's a pretty clever design, so I wanted to share it with you all. This one comes with EMS light therapy, and it has these little grips that honestly feel like little robot fingers giving me a massage. The red light therapy can help with different things like skin texture or joint pain or potentially even hair growth. While I can't speak to this specifically, I do think it's a clever little design and it's very relaxing and pretty small to pack as well. Also, what's surprising is you could take it into the shower and get it wet. You can also swap out these heads for different levels of firmness. It's linked below if you would like the information. Arriving at your destination with a personal masseuse could really help you unwind after a hectic travel day. Tip number 2 is to pack an essential oil that you use on a washcloth for the most relaxing sensation ever. I don't know if you've experienced one of these towels at like a workout class or a salon, but it's kind of life-changing and it's so simple. The cool thing too is that you could have it hot to help release tension, or you could keep it chilled so that if you're feeling hot, it'll cool you down in a second. If you're staying in a hotel, you should also be able to do this. Find a container, maybe like an ice bucket, and add some hot water into it and dripping a few drops of the essential oil. It's important to dilute the oil into the water. Get the towels wet in that water and wring it out and you're ready to go. You could also microwave the towel so long as it's a damp towel and it's in a microwave safe dish. Cover your face with it, inhale, or put it on your neck and shoulders. Ooh, you're gonna feel so relaxed. Oh, I'm feeling relaxed just thinking about it. And if you want it chilled, follow the same process, but stick it in the fridge and let it cool down. This will feel amazing if you're feeling overheated. I hope these relaxation tips help you unwind so that you can get some quality sleep during your travels, because that's one of the most important things about health, is to get your rest. Now that we've talked relaxation, let's talk about exercise. Tip number 3 is to create a little space for stretching or exercise. One of the first things I like to do when I'm traveling is to grab a towel and put it right on the floor, somewhere that's easy to see. I carry this habit over from when I'm living somewhere long-term. I always keep a yoga mat that's just visible and out for me to see so that I can't walk past it without feeling inclined to get down and do some stretching or exercise. For me, having it out acts as a reminder so that when I see it, I actually follow through and I do it. While having a towel on the floor may not add to the room's aesthetic, your body will thank you. For me, there's nothing that helps my sore back more than just lying on the floor. Of course, listen to your body. If that doesn't feel good for you, don't do it. But it might really help you work some kinks out that you got from your travel day. And it's a great reminder to get a little movement after you've been sitting all day in a car or a plane. I think the best way to build healthy habits is to make it easy for yourself to actually do them. So having that visual reminder, the cue of that towel on the floor, you'll see it and you'll be reminded, okay, I better go do some stretching, get some movement, and my body will thank me later. Tip number 4 is to see sightseeing as a form of exercise. How can getting from place to place be exercise? Well, if you walk there, of course, or you may even decide to rent a bike to get to your destination. You might be underestimating how much walking while sightseeing could help you reach your daily exercise goals. Maybe instead of a taxi ride for a mile-long ride, you could manage to walk it. On the way, you'll see more of the neighborhood and the people who live there. Always make sure you feel safe doing this. You don't want to be walking in, bad neighborhoods or anything. This might be easier or harder depending on where your destination is, but I recommend always pulling up a satellite map so that you can check to see if there are sidewalks or trees. Are there cute little shops that you could pop into, little parks that you could walk by? Sometimes I actually prefer slow travel so that I can take my time and really get to know the neighborhood that I'm in. I might not get to see as many tourist destinations this way, but I'll probably get to know certain neighborhoods really well. And you can get plenty of exercise while you do it that way. Tip number 5 is all about staying hydrated. Drinking enough water makes a huge difference in my energy levels. Flying also dehydrates you, so it's important to drink plenty of water, not just the day of your travel, but actually also a couple days leading up to your travel day.
Water break.
I'm kind of notorious for losing water bottles. I'm working on that bad habit. So I personally don't tend to invest a lot of money into a very fancy water bottle in the chance that I will accidentally leave it somewhere when I'm traveling. But even if I lose my water bottle during my trip, I make sure to turn a temporary recyclable water bottle into my water bottle for that trip. I think it's so important to just have some kind of container for your water, no matter what, so that you have it on hand just in case you start to feel dehydrated, especially if you're traveling somewhere hot. There are some water bottles that come with a filter, which can be really helpful if you only have access to tap water that might not taste so great. Do a little research to make sure that you can drink the tap water at your destination, because some places it's best to just drink bottled water. You could get a collapsible water bottle or just a small water bottle if you're concerned about saving space when you're packing. Do your best to have some type of water on you handy at all times. You'll feel way better. Tip number 6 is to always have healthy snacks on hand. One easy downfall while you're traveling is buying super unhealthy food when you're out and about because you're so hungry in that moment and it's conveniently there at the right time. While there is nothing wrong with indulging while you're traveling, I definitely think you should have fun trying local food. If you are trying to eat healthier, you will probably just end up beating yourself up later if you did decide to have that easy donut or french fries that were there that just smelled really good so you couldn't resist and you were so hungry so you ate it anyway. That's never happened to me. Instead, think of having a couple snacks on hand that you view simply as fuel. Just like your phone needs to be charged, you need energy throughout your day. Thinking of your body almost as a machine that just needs fuel to get through the day can help you feel less emotional and make smarter choices when it comes to eating. If you're trying to be healthy, I wouldn't recommend dieting, especially when you're traveling. There's so much to do and see, and you really need to keep your energy levels up. Instead, try packing non-perishable food items like nuts or trail mixes or bars to give you that little afternoon boost that you need while you're sightseeing so that you don't have to be tempted by an overpriced, unhealthy snack later. This way you can be a little more intentional. What? This way you can be a little more intentional so that when you eat your meal out, it's really something that you were ready to eat, that you wanted to eat, and that won't make you feel guilty later. So keep some snacks on hand to avoid unnecessary hanger or regrets. Tip number 7 is to come up with your personal healthy versus unhealthy meal ratio. When you're traveling, I think it's really important that a strict diet doesn't keep you from having fun enjoying the food while you're exploring. This isn't to say if you have a diet restriction, you should ignore it. This is more so if your concern is general healthy versus unhealthy meals. What can really help before your trip is to set a personal goal for yourself and decide on a ratio that works for you. Maybe Maybe you want to eat 1 healthy meal per day and 2 unhealthy meals per day. Maybe you want to eat 2 healthy meals per day and 1 unhealthy meal per day. Or maybe you like having multiple small meals that are healthy throughout the day, and then you choose to have 1 unhealthy snack. So that as you go through your travel day, you can think, okay, I had a healthy breakfast, I can splurge a little on lunch or dinner or whatever else. Having positive associations with healthy food is a challenge on its own. The more that you can view healthy eating as a reward and not a punishment, it should make it a little easier. If you do plan to be eating food that might be a little hard to digest, you could have digestive enzymes on hand. These help start the digestive process and break down greasy foods in your stomach so that your stomach doesn't have as much work to do. I think that's how that works. I do find that these work pretty well, so if you know that you'll be eating unhealthy and you think your body is gonna react poorly, have something like this on hand just so you're a little more prepared and feel a little better going into the meal. Tip number 8 is to order hot food that is fully cooked. What is worse than food poisoning ruining your trip? While I don't want you to get paranoid about getting sick from food, I do want you to show up a little bit prepared so that you have the best ways to avoid it. There is a danger zone for the temperature of food when it's supposed to be eaten hot, but it's cooled and sat at room temperature for a while. Bacteria thrives at this temperature. So if you are, say, eating an empanada and it's supposed to be hot in the middle and you see that it's cold, it's okay to spit it out and not even eat it. If you get any alarm bells in your head saying, I don't know, better safe than sorry. I have heard of people getting sick from situations as subtle as that their food wasn't hot and they ate it anyway. You might want to avoid certain foods that have a higher chance of causing food poisoning, like clams, or eat fruits that you peel yourself in case the fruit has been washed with contaminated water. Food should be your highlight of the travel, not your demise. Being a little cautious is okay so long as it keeps you healthy. The last category that we will discuss is hygiene. Tip number 9 is to use a saline nasal spray before and after your flight. Using it before your flight could help keep your nasal passages hydrated because the cabin air can be very drying. And then using it after your flight can help flush out irritants and might also shorten the duration of colds as it flushes out germs. My nose doesn't usually cause too much trouble, but if you suffer from a lot of sinus issues, this could be maybe a helpful thing to incorporate into your travel. Using it sporadically throughout your trip could help just kind of flush out irritants and hopefully help your nose stay a little healthier and happier. The final tip is to keep your hands clean. Keep them clean, okay, honey? When you're traveling, it is so easy to accidentally touch something that's very germy and forget that you did that and then rub your eye or face. We've all been there, we've all done it. One of the easiest ways to prevent getting sick is to wash those hands before you ever touch your face. Getting in that habit, whether you're traveling or not, will probably help you get sick less. Having a little hand sanitizer on you could really help you de-germify your area because you don't want getting sick to ruin your trip. Do whatever you can to minimize any germs getting into this whole area. Whether that's a mask or you wipe surfaces down, but most importantly, wash your hands. Well, those are the tips. Hopefully you found some of these ideas helpful. While some of them may seem a little obvious, I think when you're traveling specifically, it's really easy to forget some of these things because you have so much else to focus on. I hope your next trip is a delightful one. Let me know in the comments where you're headed to next. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.